Welcome back to another day in a new region. So at the end of last episode, we unlocked Asgarnia, and now it is time to start busting out tasks. But the most important thing that I want to do is I actually want to work on getting a Dragon Defender. Not only is it a 100-point task, but it'll be my best in slot offhand for right now since I've been running around with just a Mithril Kite Shield. So I already went in for a little bit and I was killing actually my Ruin Armor, which also was a task. I did not know that, and accumulated a little bit of warrior tokens here. So hopefully I can get through some defenders before I run out. Not sure exactly if the drop rates are modified on these, but I'm hoping to get through them pretty fast. But I also want to do it on a Slayer task, and the Hill Giants is actually the task for the Cyclopses inside the Warriors Guild. So I also have a task to take a task from Turiel here, so we're going to go ahead and take this Hill Giants task. 37, I feel like I'm going to be seeing him a lot then if the tasks are that small. But as you can see as well, I also did a few other tasks as well. I knocked out some, trivial ones like crafting an air rune, craft a body rune, mine something with a rune pickaxe, enter in the Warriors Guild. Lots of small tasks, bunch of easy, medium. I don't think I took care of anything hard. And something I changed as well is I actually changed the formats of the names of the videos going forward for this series. They initially were labeled by days, but I'm actually just going to rename them into episodes. But I'll keep the day totals in the actual thumbnails itself. That way it kind of helps paint a picture of how long in between each video. But on that as well, if you are new here, I'd strongly suggest starting from the beginning. We've been having a lot of fun going through this, but also to like and subscribe the video and hit that notification bell for future videos. So let's go ahead and get started with these tokens. Hopefully these go really quick. I don't really want to be here all day, and I also don't want to have to keep re-upping my task. And also something a little different today, here in my home in Arizona, it's really nice out, so I have my windows open, but I'm also near an Air Force base, so I've been hearing jets a lot. Hopefully it doesn't screw up the audio too much, but again, we'll see what happens, and if it's too bad, I'll just overdub it. So a quick check-in. I'm actually about to kill this last one, which should be 50 tasks completed, and I do think that is a... Yep, that is a thing. Nice. So 100 points for completing 50 Slayer tasks. I'm currently on my Mithril Defender. I am looking for the Addy one. So we've been getting the defenders pretty much as they were expected. I believe they're 1 in 50 if I'm remembering correctly, and I'm currently at 246 kill count with 5 defenders, so it seems like that there's no real added bonus with their drop rates with having the 2 or 3 times on the relics. So hopefully I can get the rest of these relatively quickly. I mean, I'm only 3 defenders away. I just need to get another task again, but I'm definitely going to have to get some more tokens. I'm hoping I can get the Addy before I run out of tokens. And just kidding, I didn't realize you had to have a minimum of 100 tokens to go in, so I'm going to have to go farm some more armor. Another 300 tokens accrued. Let's hopefully get these next 2 defenders pretty quick. I'll probably check in again once we have the dragon, most likely, because there's really no reason to check in before that. So at last, we finally got our dragon defender. I felt like I went extremely dry for it. I got it at 424 total Cyclop kill count. That's for all the defenders. These other 7, I'll take this one off, should all be 1 in 50, so that would be 1 in 350 to get all of them. Well, not 1 in 350, but an approximate 350 to get them all on kill count, and then plus 100 for this. But I think they're supposed to all be, slashed into a third because of my relics. So yeah, for me to get it almost on the natural kill count, I guess that would say I went kind of dry. But let's go ahead and equip this, get those points, and get the hell out of here. So next up, I'm going to run through some pest control. So I believe there's a task for using each boat, so I'm going to start with the novice, obviously, and then work my way all the way to the veteran. I'll determine if I'm going to stay for full Void Knight, based on if there's enough people running a veteran boat, because I don't want to sit through any other ones. That'll be quick. The other ones, not so much, so we'll play it by ear, but I'm going to get through each of these games first. And there's the novice completed. That was actually pretty quick. There's the intermediate boat. That's a cool little byproduct of the league too, is you get to see more of these shields that people don't use otherwise. And there's the 100 points for completing the veteran boat. These games have actually been going really quick, and there's a lot of people here, so I think I might sit here for a bit and try to get through getting the... Oh, there's another task I didn't know. Keep the veteran Void Knight above 150. Anyways, I'm going to stay here and see how long it takes me to get the full Void Knight set. Well, while I was doing pest control, I actually ran into a YouTuber a lot of you might be familiar with, UIM Verf. And if you're not, you should absolutely check out his series. He has the Karamjo only Iron Man. Oh, it's so fun to watch. It's so interesting to watch these content locked Ultimate Iron Men. Sometimes I wish I was crazy enough to do a content locked account like that. So a little catch up on where we left off. I decided I was not going to sit there and do the pest control. I sat there, I did the math to realize how long it was going to be, and it was something like 170 games I would have had to do on the veteran boat to get the full set, and I just don't have time for that right now. I mean, especially for only a 100-point task. I'll revisit that at a later time, especially as I start bossing more, and I might actually need that gear for like the Theater of Blood, but I don't need it now, and there's better things I could do with my time to get points. So right now we're at 1300 until our last relic, but something I did want to get is I did go to Spiritual Mages, and I got kind of lucky. I got my Dragon Boots pretty quickly, and I thought about, attempting some God Wars, but I didn't want to do it and not record it. So I did get these and held on to it until I got back to my computer to record. So let's go ahead and throw these on for 100 points. So now I'm going to go ahead and continue. So I am actually going to work on doing the Holy Grail and all those Camelot quests. Lots of experience in there, specifically in defense, and then also prayer from this one. I'll probably end up logging the ends of these quests just because they're going to have some really big experience drops on them. Alright, we're about to complete the Holy Grail quest. Let's see how much EXP this is. Granted, we are still only on the 12 times boost, not the 16, but oh, look at that. 183,000 and 132,000. That's nice. That'll give me some prayer levels. Nice. That'll make 60. Actually, that means I'm pretty close to base 60s. I might go bust that out real quick. So the next one I want to do is King's Ransom, but it looks like I have to do Murder Mystery real quick, so hopefully this doesn't take too terribly long. And I accidentally closed the end screen for the Murder Mystery quest. Got through it in like 5 minutes, so that actually went really well. So now let's go back and move on to King's Ransom. And just kidding, I realized I need to do Black Knight Fortress as well, so that should hopefully be another really quick quest. I just need to gather some things. Need to get a bronze med helm from the Barbarian Village here and a cabbage. Alright, there's Black Knight's Fortress done. Now let's do King's Ransom. Oh, and a little tip with this coming quest too. So for King's Ransom, you actually have to have a piece of granite, I believe, and typically in leagues, without having access to the desert, you wouldn't be able to get it, but they actually put it in one of these guys. If I can figure out which one it is, it's one of these places that you can trade in Port Khazard here. Okay, so it's in the shop down here at the bottom. So at the bottom of Port Khazard, you can trade this trader crew member, and then they will actually be able to give you the granite here. So I'm just gonna, I think just one is all I need. I'm just gonna buy them all, just in case. I don't know how much I need. And another thing you need as well is full black armor. So you need the helmet, the plate body, and either the plate legs or the plate skirt. You can find the helmet and the plate legs inside the Champions Guild, and then the actual plate body you can find over here at Horvix if it's in stock. I hope it's in stock. If not, we're going to start hopping worlds. That's still not in stock. We're hopping worlds. Right, so I changed shops. So there's another shop in Arty that you can actually get both the mithril plate body and the black plate body if you need them. I still need a mithril plate body to equip full mithril, so I'm actually going to go do that and knock that task out. I think unfortunately it's only like 10 points, so it doesn't mean much to me. But now I have everything to start the quest. And a little quick detour. I did have a couple clue scrolls that I wanted to do, and I was actually able to complete both of them. I think easies will become a lot more completable now that I have the Asgarnia area open. But this is actually, I think, my first easy, so let's go ahead and start with the beginner, since these are usually junk. Never surprises. And then the easy. Lame. Hoping to get a unique. And now back to the quest. And here comes the end of King's Ransom and another huge EXP drop. Wow, 396,000. Oh, that's insane. Alright, and now with that quest complete, what I think I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to give this the Night's Waves training ground. I'm going to give this a go and see if I can get this completed in one shot. I really only have the one super restore right now. I just need to go get some more red spider eggs for it. I'm hoping that with fluid strikes, I should be able to just tear through these guys, but we'll see how it goes. Well, that one went, wow, holy shit. 240k experience in each one, and that went really smooth actually. Between having pretty much a dragon claw and a dragon dagger plus the whip, that didn't take much to get through all of them. But it also helps that I am really grossly overleveled for this. And now all I need to do is get the prayer requirement for piety, and I believe that's a league task as well. So I think the next thing we're going to do is blow a little bit of cash on some construction, because I am really close to base 60s. I believe this is the last thing. Yes it is. And that shouldn't take long at all. I'm just going to make some mahogany planks and then go bust that out real quick, just making like some benches or something dumb. Alright, so building this last mahogany table should give us enough for 60 construction, which will also give us our base 60s and our 100-point task completed. There we are. We are getting close. So now with this task completed, we are... come on. We're 1080 away. Sons of the Father is actually another one that I could probably knock out. Let me see if I actually have everything that I need to actually do that quest. You know what? Let's go do the Sons of the Father, because that's going to open up a lot of things I can do. I can do some of the sepulcher floors. I guess I could go back to doing Barrows again and trying to complete a set. I could definitely kill a Firewatch Sentinel inside. I will definitely be using Dale Essence. That would be way more preferred over the Pure Essence. That'll make the already fast rune crafting even faster. Actually, that opens up a lot of points for me, so let's go knock that out. We have once again made it to the final fight, so hopefully we can one-shot this. We've had good success so far, although this one is a little bit tougher than the rest, so here's to hoping. Wow, I look so lame in green dragonite. Holy shit, that was a little close for comfort. But we did it. Whew, I need to take a second on that one. I had no food left and was down to that last phase. And of course I tanked a couple of the damn lightning things that I shouldn't have. Cool, quest completed, 100 points. Time to go get some more tasks done in Darkmire. Alright, that should be a quick task. Yep, 50 points for defeating a Firewatch Sentinel. There we go. Convert 2,000 shards into essence. I'm gonna go quickly runecraft one real fast too. And there's the 50 points. Alright, so I'm thinking that I'm just gonna try to brute force these floors. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I can get through 1 and 2, maybe potentially 3, but I have no real hope of how well this is gonna go. But, you know, this really shouldn't be too difficult, right? Okay. We did get through the first floor. That was actually pretty painless. Apparently RuneLite makes this extremely easy. When it first came out, I did not remember there being all these colors and boxes and everything. Oh, come on, dude. You grappled over just fine. Why can't we get back? You got this. No! Alright, floor 2. We're doing good. This has got to get hard now, right? Ah, yes. We get to dodge these things while trying to make it through the portals. Well, we were right there. So, let's give this another try and see what happens. Maybe we can make it through this 3rd floor. Oh, never mind. That counts as completing the 3rd floor. Nice. So actually, if I could have got through that, I could have had a chance of getting the task for completing the 4th floor as well. Let's give this another go and see if we can get down into that 4th floor. Oh, I need 82 agility. Oh, that sucks. I didn't know that. Well, whatever. At least I can say I did it. Alright, let's go buy this and see if it counts. Ah, it did. Nice. Well, that's a free 100 points. Man, there are a lot of points in this area. So what? I just got like 300 points from this area already within, 10 minutes. And there's still another 200 points, I guess. And then plus the hollow tools, but I'm sure that takes a lot of time to accumulate the marks. Yeah, this is something late game I'll probably definitely have to revisit. It'll probably be a little easier when I have like 99 agility too. Hopefully I won't screw up like the grapples. So I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do to try to get this last 520. I know one of them's going to be getting 1750 total level. I'm just trying to figure out what I can do that'll be the quickest to get those levels. It'll probably come via rune crafting, which, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do that now, actually. And this is an unfortunate side effect of the regions I picked. So my large pouch is decayed, and I have no way to fix it. I can't use the lunar spells for NPC contact since I didn't take Fremnik, but I think even if I did, I wouldn't be able to do it because I didn't take the wilderness. I think that's an interaction that I was reading. So the only way for me to repair my pouch really is to just get a new one. And I don't know if I care enough about the extra space to really go through and do that. We have 70 rune crafting as well as 1750 total level for another 100 points. So this is pretty nice. It puts me on track towards base 70s. I think I only have 6 tasks that are left for it, and all of which should go pretty quickly, especially if I can get the 16 times experience rolling. Coming in really shortly is going to be our first 95 on the account and 99 fishing. This is going to be a 250 point task, which is going to leave us 170 out of unlocking the last relic. What I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm actually going to do the Mauritania medium and hard diaries. I have all the requirements to complete it, and I really want the bone crusher. And then for the last 20 points, I'm actually going to get 50, and I'm going to do broader fletching, because I have the Slayer points for that, and that's actually a 50 point task to do. So I'd say in about the next, hour real time, I should have this last relic unlocked. And there it is, level 95 fishing, 250 points. Let's go smash out these diaries, but I think first I'm going to go visit a Slayer Master first and get that one out of the way. There we go, 50 points, broader fletching. And while I have these, I'm actually going to go ahead and do these clue scrolls as well and see what we get from them. Alright, we have both caskets. Of course, uniques are tasks. I did get a beginner unique. I think I got some boots earlier. I do not have an easy one though, but let's start with the beginner. Steel helm, that's fantastic. And then the easy. Nice. We got some trimmed armor. It's a unique, so points are points. So let's get over to Mauritania and let's take care of these diaries. Oh, did I just get that already? Oh wow, holy shit, that worked out. So I got invited into the game just as it was ending. Oh man, that's fantastic. Okay, apparently you had to go down it. Either way, Mauritania diary completed. Let's go get our rewards, and then I'm going to take one last look at the relics before I make my final choice. Alright, we got our Mauritania legs 3 and our 2 lamps. Now let's look at these relics. Alright, so I looked at it, and I think my choice is going to be Weapon Specialist. So I plan on doing God Wars Dungeon, and I plan on having at least a BGS by the time this is all said and done. So to be able to get 5 BGS specs on whatever it is I'm soloing down the road, it's going to be great. And this will also influence me to work more on the construction, so I can make sure to get the pool in my garden. That way I can restore my spec. I think this is going to make everything going forward a lot easier if I can just complete a BGS. Obviously, that's going to take some effort in its own right, but I think this sets me up for a lot of success long-term with the league. It was really between this and the Draining Strike. The healing is going to be really nice, but we already have increased damage output as well as decreased damaged intake, so I just can't do it. And then also, with having the recall orb, I'm going to be restoring my prayer on my own, so I really don't need to worry about prayer bonuses in that regards. This just makes too much sense to me, so let's go ahead and do it. Final confirm, lock it in. Alright, and we now have all 6 relics, 16 times experience. Now we can really start going for maxes. I think the first max I might go for is cooking. I have something like 10 or 12,000 Kromwon in my bank. So cooking those now with the roast den available, I think that's going to be a really quick 99. We're going to start busting out some levels. This total level is definitely going to go way up. I'm also going to put a really big emphasis on Slayer. I want to get into the God Wars dungeon as soon as possible. So I'm going to start taking some more like gargoyles tasks, things along those lines, and I'm going to work on getting these up. Hopefully by the time I make another video, I should have somewhere in the 90s for Slayer, as well as getting close to maxing out my melees. And then as I start getting up in Slayer levels, I'm going to do some of the bosses. I'm going to start doing things like Cerberus. We're going to get the Kraken so we can get a Trident, and that'll make Barrows a lot easier. We need to complete a Barrows set because that is an elite task, as well as we can knock out other things like Thermi and any of the other Slayer bosses. Now we're getting into the quote-unquote end game of the account. We're really going to start pushing. And that's probably the suitable stopping point for this video. Once again, I appreciate you guys watching. This guy's definitely photobombing my outro. Yeah, I'm all fucking way. If you haven't made it this far, I'd appreciate it if you just left a like and a subscribe for the future videos as well. And also let me know down below, what have you enjoyed about the series so far, or what could I work on to make it a little better? At the end of the day, I want to make sure that I'm making content that you, of course, enjoy watching. So I do, of course, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.